Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I'm Nidhi Umrani and my USN is 2SD20EC061. I'm from 6th semester STMCET Dharwad. Today we are discussing on the topic serial communication using UART0. So let's just see the brief introduction of what is a UART. UART is nothing but Universal Asynchronous Receiver Transmitter. It is a computer hardware or a built-in IC in microcontroller to control computer interface. It is a 4-pin device as we know. Two wires is used for transmission and two wires for reception, and one is for ground and one is for VCC. See, it is a serial communication protocol which transmits data serially between two systems. Parallel in transmission and serial out reception takes place in this method. Topologies of communication, there are three types. That may be bus topology, which is there are many devices and communication take place between them. Star topology, wherein there is a master device and many slave devices. When master gives the command, the slave work. Peer-to-peer topology, it works on the cooperative and mutual understanding communications. Here, higher voltage, also called as mark, is given with logic 1, which may be plus 5 volts or higher than that. Lower voltage is also set as base, which is given as logic 0, which may be minus 5 volts or ground. There are many common UART baud rates which are used. That may be 4800 or 9600 baud rates. There is three type of concept, that is simplex, half duplex and full duplex. So here let us demonstrate using this simple block diagram of UART. So simplex means only one device can communicate and one should be a receiver. So one should be a transmitter, one should be a receiver. In half duplex, both can communicate, but one should be transmitter at one time and another should be a receiver. Both cannot communicate simultaneously here. But we have full duplex, wherein both can communicate simultaneously. Both transmission and reception can take place simultaneously. Handshaking signals are used for this communication. The mode of transmission is in the form of packets of frames. This frame consists of a start bit and a stop bit, and the main data bits here are in between those and optional parity bit. This is a very important diagram to write our program. So during transmission, start bit should be logic 0. That is, whenever you give a alphabet or a sequence of numbers or any characters, then this transmission during that, so start bit should be logic 1. Data bits can be variable, that it is 1 2, okay, till 8 bit it may be data can be transmitted. Stop bit can be 1 or 2 bit long, and at the end of transmission, that all these 8 bits are transmitted, and that shows end of transmission. Then stop bit will be logic 1, which shows that a reception is taking place. For odd parity, parity bit will be 1 or otherwise it will be 0. So example is, you can take a in real life is computer and a printer. So when computer gives the handshaking signal, the printer will print the pages. Here, the problem statement or aim of a CTA activity is to implement serial communication using UART0 to send and receive alphabets, numbers, or any characters in Flash Magic Terminal. There are two terminals, so one is reception, one is transmission, so we should see both. Programming approach, here we are using embedded C program to transmit and receive the text using LPC2148 ARM7 microcontroller. Steps for configuring UART0: configure the GPIO, generic purpose input output pins for UART0 using pin cell, that is pin select register. Configure the FCR, configure the LCR, that is for 8 bits as I showed in that diagram. One is stop bit, one is for start bit. Disable the parity. Calculate the DLL values for the required baud rates. It may be 4800 or 9600. Here we are using 9600, and update it on the program. Finally, clear the DLAB to disable the access to DLM and DLL. Now the UART will ready to transmit receive data at the specified baud rate. So let us see the live in demonstration which takes place in the LPC2148 kit. Let's start with the live demonstration using Keel 5 on a computer. I have to create a new project here, as I have my folder named Nidhi already in this desktop. I need not have to create it new. So I'll select it, and I have to write the name, file name as UART, because we are doing the project on this, and click save. Now you have to download the legacy device database package, and here you have to search on LPC2148. As we are doing it on LPC2148 kit, you got the description. Now click on OK, yes, and you have to get the startup, so S. So now next target, and you have to click on source group. Second option, C file, as we are writing it in embedded C programming, so we have to click on C file, press on OK with the name, and you get a new file where you can write your program here. As we are doing the CTA activity on this, so I am writing a comment that we are doing a CTA activity on this topic to implement serial communication using UART0. Now we have to start writing the code. Hash include LPC2148 dot h. You can write the include function, and next is hash include stdio dot h. Likewise, I've written the whole program, and this is what you have to give a wire transmit function to transmit, which has a while loop where it is u0 lsr and 0x20, and it transmits a character. So character may be a alphabet, numeric, or anything. And again you have receive function, and in that unsigned char will be received. So int main int I, you have a char temp of CTA assignment, you have written it, and another char key. So here you have to do it with the pencil 0 register selection, and the DLM DLL should be specified according to your baud rate. Again specifying the LCR as 0x03. Now you have a for loop where it receives and transmits. While key is there, then it receives, while transmitting it gives back the key. Now you have to save the program, and you have to go to the target, and you have to select the output create hex file, and in linker you have to select the first option so that it is linked to your current program. Now we have translate, build and rebuild. Now debugging the circuit, we have to evaluate it, and you have the program here, and you have to take slow interface and port 0. Clicking on the run, so it is running, which we cannot see it directly. So we on flash magic and go to browse and browse my file. So my file is Nidhi, and in that objects you have UART. So browse it, and you have to get baud rate. Which baud rate you have to select? You have many options, and in interface also you have many options, and in com port you have to select com1. How to select com1? Go to my computer properties, device manager, and in that you have the com port, that is which port you are using, and there you see you should use com1. So here you got to know how to use com1 or com2 according to your desktop. Now start the flash magic. To start it, you have to on the power supply, and you have the kit here. This is evaluation kit. So ARM7 LPC2148, that is the microcontroller, and you have to start it. It is starting, it is completed. Now you cannot see anything on the kit, but the kit is very useful. You should not see in the kit, you should see on the desktop. So go to terminal. In terminal you have some properties, you have to do that, and you get CT assignment as we have given printf CT assignment. Now let's go back, erase all the things, and write some newly fresh letters. Like you can write in capital letters, you can write some numbers, as you saw there 2023, which is a number, and you can continuously write, and you are writing with use of keyboard. Now we have completed the sentence. You can write even the small letters, that is executed. So you can give any character like this. Thank you.